You haven't seen me knife yet. I've had this for about 2 years, and it's the best solution to everything that I could really imagine. I'm Jake, and I love being out here in this. This is like, to me, this is peace and healing and beauty, all just in the most natural way. I live up near Bundaberg, and I'm building a healing and retreat center up there with my I guess he's my teacher in a way, has been for many years, and my brother Adam, and the Sangha there, the family there. So yeah, that's me. Yeah, well, I travel a lot because my missus, she lives down in Northern Rivers, and I've always just loved going to the outdoors. But yeah, I mean, it's not all too much. Like, the walk around's pretty simple. It's been made by the rooftop, and then I just had to add some additional storage because I like having my mat there and my didgeridoo. I've actually used the Ironman pump, so I've got running water. I feel like that's essential. Running through a filter, and then my compressor. I got my compressor in there. I think that's pretty essential. Fridge in there as well, hooked up to 200 amp hours of lithium, and the DC-DC coming both from the solar and the front. And then 120 litres of water, all plumbed in through that same piping there. And yeah, about that. Fishing rod, didgeridoo. Sometimes I'll bring my bow and arrow as well. Like, that's another thing that I like to do, to have it all. Yeah, so that I really feel like I can actually just about go anywhere that nature's still intact and pristine, and I'm not taking too much, but I can live comfortably and beautifully with that. Yeah, that system. Really get amongst it. It's a workhorse, this one. Yeah. Heavy as, like, fine tip.
It's a pretty big tank going through it.
Yeah, full tank.
Yeah.
That's how I like to do it. I think we live in a time of instant gratification where we can find whatever it is we're looking for that fills us with that dopamine hit. But it's so fleeting, and so finding a meaningful way to exist generally, deep, meaningful process, brings us closer with people around us and further away from our phones, I feel, or closer with nature, closer to ourselves, actually. And I feel like every time there's scrolling happening or whatever it is that's happening on the phone, it's taking us out of ourselves and into something really very external, and external from nature, external from our own, like, soul, hearts. Do Australians have a deeper connection to land and country? I would say yes. I would say for sure, because of the living cultural history of the Indigenous people here, in a beautiful, yeah, terrible also, but in a beautiful living history way. I feel like we have access to that, and we can come out to a place like this and we can look at those cliffs in the distance and see dream time, like see this land is alive with the stories and the songs and the dreaming. Yeah, I feel like we have access to that if we are able to open ourselves and listen to that. You know, oftentimes it's easier to crank the radio up and AC on and we're doing, you know, mad doughies, and all of a sudden maybe that deeper cultural connection that maybe is even drawing us out into the wilderness in the first place, that can easily be missed. But yes, I do think we have, I feel like we as a culture may have, you know, Australia's so vast, so few people. It is our heritage.